Hello, Libras that are out there, and thank you for stopping in and checking this out. I love you guys, Libra. You guys send a ton of views my way, and I really appreciate it, all more so than any other sign, I think, since I started. So I wanted to say a special thank you to you guys for checking these out and for commenting and sharing and all that you do on the receiving end. Can't do it without you guys, so I really appreciate you, Libra. We're here in this moment in space and time. Again, thanks for being here. And we're here to consult with Tarot to find out, Tarot, what are the messages for Libra for mid-July 2017. These are the messages for healing. These are any hidden messages. And these are to help reveal any stuck energies for Libra. We have flippers, but they didn't fall out of the flow. So we're going to keep going till Tarot sorts itself out. And Source in the universe says it's ready to go. Look at that. There comes your poppers. Oh, you guys were like, get them out there. Get these cards coming. Look at this. We got an Ace of Wands card here. We got a Judgment. We got an Eight of Swords. We got a Four of Cups. And we got a Knight of Pentacles. So I see somebody who's really picked up the pace with these cards. This is somebody that might have like gathered their things up and decided like, enough sitting around, enough wallowing, enough, dealing with, myself on these levels. I'm actually going to go out and I'm going to put an end to these, like, idle hands or too much time on my hands type situation, right? And Knight of Pentacles. This card says that somebody has found some inspiration through, like, maybe being even self-critical of saying, like, I've been, like, maybe, haven't gotten off your butt for a long time, and somebody just said, yeah, hey, let's go do it, and you found something to actually get you inspired and go and do it. So, flippers and poppers, I don't feel that those are, like, sorted out energies yet from Tarot, but they are relevant whenever they occur, so I like to read them. Libra, I've been trying to streamline these readings, too. I've been trying to get it so they're not as long, because I am super long-winded, so, yeah, hopefully we get, there we go, that's feeling better. We get going on here. I wish you all the best of bliss, abundance, joy, well-being, happy travels, happy trails, as they say. Remember, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Libra, please set your intention for this reading. Okay, that's very important as well, so you receive the messages that are coming. And as you set the intention for your reading, we'll have a look at the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Here you've got an Ace of Swords. So this ties in well with the little stories that the flippers and poppers were telling of somebody's sort of inspiration or new direction with Ace of Swords. This is clearly somebody like kind of putting an end to like biting their head against the wall or like going a certain way on a treadmill and finally they just step off and actually start walking somewhere. That kind of thing with Ace of Swords. This is good to see a card of like truth and revelation come out in the overall energy. There could be messages and news from people in your environment in these next couple of weeks too that is sort of good news. It's liberating news. It's like finally you are at a state where ultimately like it's no longer an if, it's a part of the past. Like yes, it happened. Those kinds of situations with Ace of Swords. This is a tough card to read because Ace of Swords, for me, in my mind, is like is always ongoing. It's like every new day is Ace of Swords. Every time you turn around a corner and talk to somebody new, there's Ace of Swords, right? There has good potential in all things, right? Especially when the mind is thinking clearly, which this is another good sign overall in Libra for your energy. To be thinking clearly is when you guys are at your best. When analytically you just decide, dissolve, discern, make it all happen, and then it's kind of like you cruise through it. You move through these elements a lot easier, a lot quicker once you have like sort of sorted them out, taken some time to weigh it out, right? Okay. That's Ace of Swords up there. So we'll look, any profound truth that's coming through at this time, all right? Profound, by profound, I mean like new and bolstersome, like really like you can like almost like physically touch it where before it wasn't there. All right, this is more so than like belief systems or like, religious structures or things like this. Is what you know, this is fact-finding, this is calling it out, okay? So let's see what's... Wow. So we had the Ace of Wands pop up in the flippers. Ace of Swords up in the overall energy. And now your grounding card, Libra, is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So some of you may be needing to act very quickly. when we have three aces up here, this is like starts moving into like Chariot and like Eight of Wands type stuff. The aces together, it's like bang bang. They call them the bullets in poker, right? Having bullet. So it's like it's quick moving, it's fast energy. So some of you may need to make a quick decision based on an opportunity, an investment, or a direction change like that could be coming for you. And it has to do with sort of your location. This could be a last minute decision to take a trip, to not take a trip, as you'll be evaluating very closely based on circumstances in your environment. Ace of Pentacles is saying, though, you may be evaluating and weighing things down on a monetary level, on your resources, time and money, to evaluate that. Like, that's kind of like a talisman right now for your decision making. And this fact that it's showing up here in the root chakra, it just could be saying here, like, you guys, I remember you guys having a bit of a rough go a little bit a while back. And the Ace of Pentacles is saying, like, some of you are probably at a point where you will be turning a corner on that, or you've decided to pick up the pace a little bit. So with the energies being the way they are at present time, this Ace of Pentacles in your grounding to me just says, make sure you are, when you're like out in like getting your resources, so like buying food, you know, your comfort things that help you, like, and just get your family through like the daily living. Make sure you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Make sure you're moving quick, maybe on a larger purchase item, a larger ticket item, like a car or a house. For some people, it's almost like if you act now, you could get a smoking deal, but if you wait too long, you might not be able to. It's interesting to see that money card there up in the root chakra, which is like very rooted in things as well. Some of you may be seeing situations where long-term investments, maybe some of you are like going to farmers markets, or like planting vegetables, or things like that, like kind of old ways of like doing things as well. I get seen with this like cottage industry and agriculture with this card as well. Okay, let's move on. Like I said, I'm trying to keep these streamlined, but I get going. All right, now the Tower card reversed. So quick moving energy, but this card is saying don't worry too much, Libra. This isn't like as big a shakeup as you may be perceiving it to be. It might not be something that is going to like force your hand, so to speak. The Tower reverse is saying, like, there is a stable retreat. There is a place where you can like go to remove yourself from anything that seems too overwhelming or too quick. Because with these aces up like this is kind of like, holy smokes, like, you want to be like looking both ways and sometimes checking over your shoulder too, because there's a lot of new things that are like being drawn to you or wanting to come in. And like we've seen it in Wands, Swords, and Pentacles. So this is people, this is offers, this is new information like constantly streaming in towards you. The Tower is saying that there's a place of refuge that you have here, and this could be in your creative centers. This could be like somebody almost like, maybe if you like painted still life, like the bowl of fruit right now, and all of a sudden like you're going to come out one day, throw the canvas up on the easel, and something completely abstract and wild is going to go on, and the Tower is just saying like that's okay. Like, if you need to like burn out any kind of frustration or get anything out, do what you do, but maybe like get funky with it, do something silly with it, right? Like, you know, maybe if you struggle with a game of golf, maybe you try left-handed, right? Or if, like I said, if you're a painter, you go abstract, or you switch it on them, right? If you're a recording artist, maybe you change down to like a E major or something where you never play before, and just go and have some fun with that. All right, this Tower card is like kind of like a shifting gears to like regain like your RPMs, to like, so that you can kind of move forward quicker with the energy. The Tower is saying don't worry about it. You're just going to have to like kind of adapt a little bit, and you'll find your way through that. And creativity is a refuge at this time, Libra. Okay. Nine of Swords. Okay, some of you still going through some tougher energies this time. You are not ready, I don't feel, for energies to be picking up around you. Even though the world around you might just be going zoom, 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 you might still have that, you know, or turning it down, or just going within. And some of you may just, I feel, need to make the most of your relaxation time. Your relaxation time is not meant to mull things over in your mind, to like hash things out, the coulda, woulda, shouldas, right? The Nine of Swords is kind of sticky, bummed out energy like that. It's kind of like when you're feeling depleted, and then you start sort of like slowly and melancholy, like mechanically, like digging that hole for your mind, thinking in cycles, right? And going down roads that sometimes, even fantasy creeps in there, and you're just like, what? You just wasted 2 or 3 hours of like perfect Zen meditation time, worried about some mundane thing that's gone on or that's occurred. I know it's not easy. I make it sound like, I'm sorry for that, Libra, to make it sound like it's like you could pass it off just as easy, because there's something that affects every fiber of your being, right? The Nine of Swords is like one of the hardest things, energies to let go of as well, because we've built on this. This is knowledge. This is understandings. These are things that have been told to us that we've built upon, right? If we didn't know that, we wouldn't have done that. And if we wouldn't have done that, then there's no way that this could have occurred, right? And that's where our mind, that's where our ego wants to be, because there's like this desire, this wanting to like make it better, to be better, to like have our happiness now, to like even curse other people out or curse situations out for not going your way, right? Then it happens like kind of in your alone time, in the deep time. It's like certain things you wish just were not nagging at you, bugging at you this time. Maybe you have to let the cat out of the bag on some particular thing to help ease this energy, or there's some kind of forgiveness that needs to occur within self and others to like help alleviate this information, right? Or this way of feeling, sorry. So the Ace of Swords up here and overall, and the Nine of Swords in your intuitive, in your gut instinct. The feeling here is that you need to define your own truth at this time. You need to decide for yourself what is true and what is bullshit. Because it seems to me like the two of those things getting mixed up has you wondering, has you concerned. This is a card that carries worry as well, all right? So get into these creative things. If you're feeling like there's nowhere to go, nowhere to turn to, or nothing you can do to maybe clear some insomnia that's going on, go get creative, right? Who cares if it's 3 in the morning and you have to call in the next day, or you have to break plans for the next day? Just go ahead and do it. Live in the moment. Go get creative. Don't allow your mind to go to those levels, those recesses where it pulls back, and it draws your being in with you. There's more here that spirit, like grounded in spirit, wants you to stay outside. See the energy around yourself. Be present in the moment, and just encourage yourself to live your best no matter what you've just come through, what you've been facing. And like I said, I don't mean to make it sound easy, but it's what you gotta do to overcome Nine of Swords, especially to see it there in your intuitive and your willpower center. This is almost a card saying somebody doesn't have very much willpower right now, and this is in your. So I really feel for a lot of Libras that are struggling, you've really got to get into that, into breathing exercises, into feeling your body and feeling good within your body, because these 3 lower chakras so far right now are kind of like all a jumble. They're all a mess. It's like you may be feeling good one day, and then you may be sort of set off and not feeling as healthy the next day, and you're like, oh, I wish I could find some consistency here. Maybe the doctors just said, well, maybe it's fatigue. Here, eat these pills, try this diet, do this, do that, the other thing, right? So what you want to do is always follow your doctor's advice, but at the same time, I want you guys to maybe get into some breathing exercises, feel the breath coming in and out of your body, and feel your energy around you. If you need to commune with some higher energies, some spirit guides or some angels, you just talk it out, just voice it out, and you'll get a response, right? As long as you're not in a place where it's like, maybe you've done something wrong and you need to come clean on something. If that's not the case, then just speak with them in all honesty, and you'll be able to find your way. Even if you have done something wrong, you speak to them, you ask for that help, you say, well, which way do we go? How do we steer this old boat, right? Because right now it feels like the water's choppy and it's capsizing, right? Maybe it's even to the point where anxiety is showing through its physical symptoms, right? We got to eliminate that. We've got to get rid of that, okay? So we're going to ask, what is the reason Nine of Swords is here intuitively? What is the reason for Nine of Swords and solar plexus for the sign of Libra? We just went back to these Gilded Reverie Lenormands. Let's let it tell a story. This usually happens in the heart zone. Okay. So somebody could have been feeling lied to about something that they had a lot of faith in. Somebody could have been like being the victim of a scam or a long-term somebody like led them to believe maybe that they loved them, or that maybe there was a reward to be gained by following them. And then it all seemed to like maybe have ended or changed at the drop of a hat or at the drop of a note or a letter, right? And things like maybe rumors spread and things were talked about, and there was a buzz. Maybe a lot of people were affected, and not just you, right? This could be in dealing with a relationship or a love that I felt here, right? But it's showing that it might be a lucky thing that happened, because this relationship may have been the reason that it's like had been sort of feeling very rocky, very capsized, right? There was this level of truth that you knew that it had to be confronted, or what used to be true no longer was, right? And that sort of situation where it's like you've kind of come to know that right now. So I hope that helps some people, that little story that went behind that, because my heart goes out to you. To have Nine of Swords anywhere in your reading is just like, let's just get in touch with our wholeness, right? Let's get healing in the body and the mind going on, and then once we drop that, then everything else can fall into place, and we can just have a nice time living in the moment, enjoying our life. But when Nine of Swords is dogging us, it's like, man, we got to get to the root of it. We got to kick it out, okay? Wow, an Ace of Cups reversed. So a new relationship for a lot of people that maybe did not go very well. That's the very mundane reason, right? Where it's like, and maybe it wasn't like new. Maybe it was like 6 months new or 1 year new, where it's like, damn it, I felt like finally connected to somebody, or like 2 years new. I finally felt like, and there's like situations where we're looking at like a lot of wasted time. And look at this. Now we've had all 4 aces appear in your reading. I'm telling you, this has been a strange month. I think it was Leo got like 4 kings, and then like, oh yeah, Virgo's reading showed up with a bunch of 1s and 0s in it. Like, and now you guys have like seen all 4 aces in this one video come up through my tarot. So again, with the fast moving energy, and this one says that your heart was kind of determined to keep up with it, but you may have lost faith that if what you thought it was worth you may have not felt it. You may have not, you may have like maybe been tricking to yourself or lying to yourself a little bit about how true or how deep something was, okay? Was what I get with this Ace of Cups reverse. All right, we want to know what is the reason for Ace of Cups, and more so, why do we have all 4 aces here? If anyone cares to comment and let me know, it's been so long since I've seen that in like a 8-card reading with bonus. Like, it's so strange. All right, so back to the sword, back to the cutting instrument. Yeah, some of you, this is a relationship ending, and this is over. Like, don't waste your time, Nine of Swords time, thinking that it's like going to be awesome. For most cases, this showing that this relationship that has ended is over. Time for new beginnings. It's almost like somebody flipped the script on you. All these aces. It's like maybe there was a new job and a promise of a new boyfriend, right? But at least this one's upright, and it's like we can see the truth behind now maybe some false promises that were given with like of short-term game or instant gratification that just automatically fell through, and you just called it. Like maybe some of you got involved where like somebody was trying to trick you into like a pyramid scam or something, and you just said maybe you checked it out a couple times, and then you said nope, I'm not taking that at all, right? And for others of you, this is just kind of a situation where it's like if you're needing, waiting, wanting for that big change in your life with this quick moving energy, just be very careful with where you're putting your heart and your money right now. It's almost like this is betting man's tarot with these aces up reverse like this. This is kind of like you want to hedge your bet. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket kind of thing. And you don't want to bet with your heart, like even though like maybe you love Yankees or maybe you love and you're like, oh well, maybe and I'm using it as an analogy. I'm not saying like maybe somebody is betting on the game, but what I'm just saying is when you bet with your heart, when you know deep down that you've been there before, or you know a rattlesnake for a rattlesnake, you're not afraid to call it. There's no way you're going to pick it up because you know it's a rattlesnake, even though a rattlesnake is saying, oh, come on, it'll be okay, I won't hurt you, I just need a lift, like give me pick me up, right? You're just not going to do it. And it's kind of cautionary, right? This is blowing my mind, all these aces up here. Like, it's a great multitude of things, but the feeling I have is that there's going to be a lot of excitement abound as we roll into August. Everybody's going to be sort of wanting to move very quickly, wanting things to progress very quickly. Like, damn it, why isn't it done yet? Or why isn't anybody ready to go? We all got to be there by 9 o'clock, right? And don't we dare be late? Those kinds of things, those kinds of energies coming through. So I think that, Libra, you're going to be a large part of it. Sometimes you're going to need to take some refuge here from actually things moving forward at such a rapid pace. Okay? If you need a rest, take it. But if you're going to take rest, don't use that time to worry about the past. Okay? Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. So we've got Ten of Swords upright. This makes more sense now, because like if the Ace of Pentacles like showed quick moving action, they could also show a phoenix rising from the ashes, right? Exponentially growing up, 4 points down, 8 points up with aces reversed, right? So it's like, what do we do? Do we acknowledge the fact that maybe somebody did get the better of us and we need to start over here? Do we say, all right, maybe even though I wasn't the one that was wrong here, maybe I'm going to go forgive this person in this situation so I can get a better look at their true colors? And it's not manipulative energy. It's just like the way of saying, like, you may just have to admit that something didn't go your way or something is not quite as you would like it to be, just in order to investigate something further, or in order for somebody or some situation to leave you alone. This is coming up through communication. So maybe somebody following the plot line of this new relationship, the communication keeps coming back. They're like, see me, be with me, please, I'm sorry, right? That kind of thing. But you're just like, you're not picking up that rattlesnake. You're not dealing with it, because the feeling is that this relationship is ended. It's like it struck a match and burned the whole forest down. Like, there is no chance for recovery here on this one. This is just like, it's over, it's done. Please don't talk to me. Some of the people might even be changing their phone numbers with this card up in this position, right? Just be like, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people calling me because of, somebody else says wrong number. And, I get all these weird texts, during the day because, maybe you've shared your number with a few people over the years, and maybe, you got a situation on your hands where it's like, you're done. I'm getting out of here before anything crazy happens. I don't trust this situation. And that's what I'm feeling with this kind of stuff going on. It's like you're very much in your right. If you're feeling a little bit untrusting, Libra, it's showing maybe you are doing the right thing, as like you're being careful. It's not like Source or Universe would send you anything bad, but at the same time, it's just like, I feel you guys are alleviating or clearing up a lot of old past energies, and you are making some clean breaks from certain things that, you didn't want to be a part of. So we're going to have to do that like very methodically, I feel. Okay. Page of Cups up here in the pineal gland in the third eye chakra. And this is a good place to have it, right? This is a good place to say there is loving energy around. There is refuge. There is a place in my heart where I go where these things don't get to me. These things don't bother me, right? Libra, I feel it is very fair of you to take time for yourself when you need it. If you're in a position where you don't understand something or you don't understand someone, maybe it's an older person that has more life experience than you do, or maybe it's even somebody that's generally younger that's just acting what you are not too sure if it's irrational, but yet tall, like that kind of thing. It's almost like you need to be fair to yourself and withdraw from those situations or those things that you just don't understand. Ask for a little clarity. Ask for a little help on this. And the truth will come to you. What is it? Leopard can't change its spots, or something about always being able to like see true colors, like someone's true colors, right? Perhaps there's situations here where a first appearance may have just been like, right? Sorry for those gnarly noises, but that's kind of what your stomach does in those first appearances. But Source is saying, okay, first appearances mean everything in this world. A lot of us are conditioned to believe that it means so much. But then there's those that are just be like, you know what? I actually wouldn't mind addressing that person again, just because of a contact or something that they may know, or they may not be like that all the time. That sort of situation could be occurring for some. Occurring, but so that could be occurring with an Aquarius potentially, or any sign for that matter, with somebody at this time. Okay, for certain Libras, I feel. All right. Now, this isn't our vision questing, so I think it's pretty good to say, like, anything that you are questioning relationship wise, emotionally right now, try and meditate upon it with some level of like intention to get it in there and rooted in, because the universe is saying time will tell. You really don't know yet. Only time can tell. So why waste time worrying about it, thinking it's got you defeated and you have to get back up, or thinking that, it's just moving too quick, it's not worth it, everything. He wants a commitment, or she wants a commitment, or them to there wants a commitment, but it's like, it's just not there, right? It's like, just let it take its time. Just tell the people around you, Libra, just be cool. But remember, you got to be cool too, right? If you're going to be asking for that. So, let's have a look and see what's coming in from Source. The Empress. What a beautiful way to end your reading. So, with all the stuff going on in the lower chakra, it's almost like you guys are divinely guided right now. It's almost like you guys are in a position where it's like you've been given certain opportunity or tool or insight to be able to navigate your way through this, even more so than what my reading could provide, because the Empress with the 4 aces, right, that we've seen now, we've only got 3 in the spread, but 1 popped out earlier. The Empress and these 3 aces, this is saying, sit back, hold tight, watch the universe put on a show, watch her do her thing for you in your life when it comes to creating and giving rebirth or new energy into things that you may have thought were long gone, or as well introducing you to something completely and totally brand new that was outside your scope of like even like reason or thought at present time, right? Ace of Swords, a brand new thought, right, coming in. So be divinely guided. Just try. Worry is like nemesis number 1 right now, Libra. Don't worry. Even if things are tight, or you get yourself into these situations where you overthink the shit out of everything, and it's like maybe even some woe is me going on here. So we don't have the 8, but we've got the 9 and the 10. So it's kind of like I would like to see you guys avoid that when you're talking to people, and when you're just on your own, just kind of when you're like doing affirmations, or when you have some rest time by yourself. Make sure it's not spent in that. Okay, I said I'm not going to beat that dead horse to glue anymore. Okay, we're just going to have a look and see what's up for your oracle. Divine guidance, though, that's awesome to see the Empress there, because Libra, it's been a sticky little while here, like a good 4 to 6 weeks where you guys have just kind of been feeling, well, why can't I get a lucky bounce, or why does everything seem to be playing out in everybody else's favor, yet I'm stuck here waiting or doing this thing. Okay. So, exchanging gifts is your oracle card message. Look at that. The kitty and the ballerina. She's kind of like a jack-in-the-box, and she's there inside of a present. So, exchanging gifts. So, the present is a gift. So, a form of love is to give your lover a gift. And also, the ballerina has a gift. Her gift is innately ingrained inside of her to perform this beautiful art, performing art, and it leaves people awestruck. But the moment she may feel that there's confidence issues in that's when those wings will begin to flutter, and you have to know that if you're feeling it as a gift, blessed from Source, don't try to control it. Just flow with it, right? And look at Kitty. Kitty's just like giving out gifts over there in the corner. He's got a bunch of, maybe Kitty is a gift too, right? The gift of life, the gift of love and comfort that's around us, right? Some of you may be feeling very close to somebody or to your pets at this time. I'm going to read from the book because that's what I'd like to do. 29, 27. Here we go. Thank you guys for being patient and helping me feel comfortable and being myself in these readings. It's been a challenge for me, and I want to thank you. And if you want, come check out the Noren's Roundtable videos. We've been doing some videos where we're just kind of vlogging and having a discussion in the comment section about tarot. So kind of different from the readings. So come check that out if you're interested at all. All right. Exchanging gifts. The law of giving and receiving. Currency trade-offs, weighing costs, and determining value. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time to just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring into your life. Okay, so relationships are important at this time, and these aces, this like opportunities being offered to you, right? These kind of things. So if you get a lucky break, be grateful, be in honor of it, right? That way, when we have the bad breaks, we can say, you know what? It appears as though it's getting closer to being a little bit more balanced, right? And none of this fear and worrying, Libra. Get it out, kick it out. I don't want to see any of that there next time when we do your reading for August. All right. I love you guys, and we'll see you all next time.